It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Indianapolis Colts. And it comes your way next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. But today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Brandon Gaudin joined here in Indianapolis by Charles Davis. Well, CD, these Colts, they seem to be onto something a few years back. They had the NFL's leading rusher in Jonathan Taylor, but last year, a big fall, down to 4-12-1.
And they want to get back to what they had a few seasons ago, as you alluded to. Can they get Jonathan Taylor going again on the ground, get their offensive line going? And their defense certainly has to play a whole lot better than it did in 2022.
Well, meanwhile, the visiting Steelers come into 2023 with something to prove. They finished above 500 at 9-8 last year, but wound up on the outside looking in terms of the playoff race.
And you and I both know how it is around Pittsburgh. Death taxes and the Steelers finish 500 or above, but they want to get beyond that. They want to get back to those days when the Steelers were playing deep into the playoffs for the chance to go to the Super Bowl, and they feel like this team is continuing to get better.
On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Colts offense set to go to work, and they're led by a guy who's bounced around a bit the last few years, hoping to find a home with Indianapolis, Gardner Minshew.
Even though the Colts went quarterback to start the NFL draft, they wanted a veteran under center this season. They tabbed Minshew as that guy. The mustache and the mullet are in the Circle City, and he is their starter.
Minshew going to look to throw it right away. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Now a 2nd and 10. Minshew sets to throw. Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. The back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin. Fielded at about the 28. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steelers offense set for their first possession here, and it's Kenny Pickett who will lead the way, the second-year man, Charles, from Pitt.
Pickett didn't quite lead Pittsburgh to the promised land in his first season as the hometown kid and franchise quarterback, but he did impress once he got on the field. Winning 7 games helped keep the vaunted streak of non-losing seasons alive in the Steel City.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. From the gun, here's Pickett. And he couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now the third-year man, Najee Harris. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead with their...
It's caught at the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
From the 10, first and goal. Pickett going to bootleg it. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And in for the Steelers, touchdown. George Pickens from 6 yards away. And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
There's the stiff arm. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Alec Pierce, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. Now Minshew. Here's a diving catch right side. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a 2nd year.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Out of the gun is Minshew. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. Here's Minshew. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
Second and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
The Colts send out their new kicker for 2023, Matt Gay, for the field goal. Gay's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the 2nd level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Now on fourth down, Presley Harvin on to punt for the Steelers. Back deep for the Colts, Isaiah McKenzie. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Minshew's throw into the hands of Pittman here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now 2nd and 5. Again, Minshew looking to throw. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. That complete to Downs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Taylor is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Taylor again. And this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarter.
And this time he is in.
Yes.
Jonathan Taylor taking it in from a yard out. And the Colts have taken the lead. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 24. Harris will start the drive out. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Running left, it's Warren. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Back to throw, Pickett. And this is incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there was no way that ball was going to be caught.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Pickett. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. Boswell's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. From the gun, it's Taylor. Gets past one man. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
And that's the type of run we expect out of Taylor. We all remember his all-pro season in 2021, leading the league in yards and touchdowns. Not quite those heights in 2022 when he missed time with an injury, but in only 11 games, still reached nearly 900 yards. When he's healthy, tough to find a better runner in the league.
Minshew. And he's got Pierce. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Now this taken in by Downs. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Minshew sets to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Robinson's got it. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now run straight ahead with Warren. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, Pickett. Pickens on the slant. Finding room at midfield. Still going. George Pickens. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point now by Boswell. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Minshew, 1st and 10. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Minshew. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Chandon Sullivan. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And now following that turnover, they've got an opportunity here to try to cash in with good field position before intermission. First and 10, here's Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Pickett back to throw. Here's Freiermuth again. And Freiermuth going to have a Steelers first down as he gets this down to the 13-yard line. On the give, it's Warren. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Four yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now Pickett. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Pickett. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Good coverage yet again down here by the goal line. Everyone's blanketed, and he's forced to throw it away and try and come up with something on 3rd down.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Boswell's kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment, but welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios in the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. George Pickens and the Steelers headed back out for another series.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 17-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Warren. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up second down.
Harris running straight ahead.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty.
James Daniels, the guard, called for the penalty there.
Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on third down.
Pickett will look to throw it here. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
The Steelers send out their punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. McKenzie now to return it. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And this one is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Minshew. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, Minshew looking to throw. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 29, here's 2nd down and 2. A give for Taylor running right side. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Back to Taylor on 1st down.
The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
They'll go play action here with Minshew.
That's complete to his running back, Taylor.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the 1st down.
And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Colts have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Pickett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 24. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Third down and 6. From the gun, here's Pickett. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And out across midfield down to the 45. That gain on third down, good for 28.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw, Pickett. Got an open man, it's Pickens.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a...
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A handoff for Warren.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Here's Pickett.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Allen Robinson from 10 yards out.
And the Steelers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting him and by him going up and getting it.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now.
Minshew and the Colts going to come up here 1st and 10.
At their own 22.
He'll start with a give to Taylor.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
T.J. Watt, the all-pro, in there to take him down. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
Now once again, Kenny Pickett leading his offense out.
He really continues to pick apart this defense. Last drive, perfect, and it culminated in his 3rd touchdown pass.
As long as we've been doing this, how many times has a player in this type of a zone described the game as really slowed down?
Yep.
So right now, instead of warp speed,
snail's pace.
Oh, snail's pace for him, and he can do whatever he wants. Feels like he has all the time in the world to throw the ball, and his offensive line has been giving him that.
Oh, and that is incomplete. And now a stoppage, and it looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter, just a 3-point game, 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Pickett. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Quiddy Pay.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Steps away to his left. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So possession goes over.
The Colts going to come up here 1st and 10.
At their own 18.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
75 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
On 2nd down, Minshew.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Keanu Neal. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Pickett now from the gun here. He'll get this complete to Calvin Austin.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
They'll throw again with Pickett. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
Touchdown!
George Pickens.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers will add to their 4th quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Boswell good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Minshew and the Colts going to come up here 1st and 10
at their own 23.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
92 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Again, it's Taylor. Oh, good move. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 7.
Now Minshew. And that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun is Minshew. Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score.
Jonathan Taylor
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Colts have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. George Pickens back out now with the rest of the offense.
This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
That's Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker who got in and dropped him to the turf.
He's known for his legs and his fancy footwork, but he's not getting much of a chance to use it here. The defense continued to hold the upper hand by bringing him down on that play.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
On the give, this is Harris.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Pickett back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
They hand this off to Harris.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll indeed take a knee.
It's one play at a time, baby.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Harris, and he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Pickett down to a knee, and that is going to do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So that'll do it for us.